Alright, y'all. Found this at a thrift shop today. Needs a little bit of, well, it doesn't actually need much work. What it needs is a controller, because this is the 2000 version. I'm pretty sure it is, because it has the Castle logo. This isn't the 2005 version. As you can see, there's no buttons right there on the side where the 2005 ones are. I thought it was a 2005 version when I first saw it, because it looks almost exactly like it. Then I saw these machine guns on top, and I was like, oh yeah, this is different, because the other one doesn't have those. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a remote, and the tracks are gone, which I'm not worried about. I'm not worried about the tracks though, because I have two of the 2005 ones. I have the one that I got a little more, like, it's like a year ago now. I got that one to replace my old one, and I'm using my old one for parts pretty much, so I can take the tracks off of my old one and put them on here, because I'm pretty sure it's the same setup. So I'm not worried about the tracks, but this thing doesn't have a remote, of course, because it came from a thrift shop, and things there hardly ever have a remote. Now, I am a little bit confused with the remote thing, because I did open this just to see. I wanted to make sure everything was looking good in there, and it is. And this part does actually turn on this model. Like, I saw a motor up in there. I saw gears, and I saw a piece of a motor and some wires up there. So this part is definitely supposed to turn by a motor. But what's confusing me is I saw inside there's a board back here that looks like I didn't open up this top turret part, because I'm not going to play that game if I don't have to. But I saw back here, there's a tiny little board that looks like one of those infrared sensors or whatever those are. The infrared board. But up here is like an antenna looking thing, and I didn't see any wires up there. Like, when I first got it, I thought that was like the antenna for it. But I didn't see any wires going up to this when I opened it up, the bottom part. I didn't see any wires going through it, so maybe this is just for show. I'm not sure how rare it is, because I haven't seen any collector footage or any video of one in action, but I was able to find a video of one where somebody like was trying to convert it into some kind of different RC than it is. I don't know. It wasn't being shown in its original form, but it was still being demonstrated somewhat. But I've also seen, I looked it up afterward on eBay to see what these were going for, and there's a couple of them up on eBay, and they seem to be going for pretty good, actually pretty reasonable prices. I don't know if they had remotes or not. I just looked it up to see what they were going for, so I don't know if they actually had remotes. I didn't have anyone try to tell me that part, but they were going for good prices, so I'm not sure if this is actually rare. I haven't seen any collector video of one of these, but like I said, I don't know what its actual rarity is. I just got it because it's the 2000 version, and I've heard a lot about it, but I've never seen it. It takes 4C batteries just like the 05 version. I wasn't expecting it to do anything when I flipped the switch, like when I put the batteries in, but it actually does do a tiny little bit. It doesn't move or anything because I don't have a controller, but it does make some noise, which I was surprised about, and I was happy about, because it showed me that it was functional. The batteries were functional and stuff, so not complaining there. I'm trying to show the video without getting the gun over there. So it looks pretty much like the 05 version, but it's a little different. See, that's where the tracks would be. So it'll have tracks the next time if you see it again. I'm not sure if y'all are going to see this again, because I don't have a remote for it. If anyone knows a way I can maybe get it to work, or if there's a place I can like maybe get a remote for this, or like if it's infrared, I don't really know much about infrared controllers, but I mean, I don't know if they operate like radio waves where there's different gigahertz settings or whatever. But if it's infrared, I feel like anything should set it off. But let me know if there's a way I can get like a remote or something for this, so I can get it to work, because I mean, this definitely has a different board from the other one, so this one would be cool to see in action. And then let's see, there's this battery cover actually looks a little different from the other one. So yeah, it's got the Castle logo. Saw a couple rotarists at the thrift store today, but this is the only one that I really had any interest in. I almost got a 2017, I forgot what it's called. It's one of those police cars. Not a mini one, but it's supposed to be motorized, but it had it was a 3-button, and yeah, I think it was like a Dodge or something. Almost got it, but I saw this, I was like, no, we're getting this instead. So yeah, this is what it does when you turn it on. That's all it does right now because there's no remote. And you can see the price on the bottom. I did pay a little bit for this, but I mean, I got to say it's about half of what they're charging on eBay for them, which isn't bad at all. But still, like I said, let me know how rare these are. And yeah, this is what I found today.